Okay, there we go. I'm back. Hey guys, it's me. It's the progress. I am so sorry that I made you guys wait literally 2 months to get another upload. I never intended it to be that way, but university is just crazy, okay? It gets in the way of things, and yeah, it kind of left me not having time for anything. But thank you guys so much. During the time of my absence, we hit 50,000 subscribers. That's like insane to me. I don't even know how to respond to that. Honestly, just thank you guys so much. But I don't want to get too hung up on that because I really want to get into this video since I know I've left you guys waiting. But hey guys, it's your boy Progress and welcome to a brand new video. If you want to follow or contact me on my other social media, I've got my Instagram and Twitter on screen and in the description, so if you want, then go check those out. Today we got kind of something that's like a bit of an iceberg, you know, where on the surface it's just kind of like, oh, this ain't so bad, and then just the bottom is, and you become the Titanic and just crash into it and just slowly sink to the bottom. Man, that was a little dark. That being said, today's video is about something that actually kind of got little coverage, especially in the media, considering who it is about, and that being on August 10th of 2019, it came out basically that Billie Eilish worked with a company called Siberia Hills on a merch collab where they actually ended up stealing artwork from a Japanese artist. There are multiple routes that I want to take while making this video because I feel like there is a lot that still needs to be talked about, like who should be blamed for this, was it preventable, and how Siberia Hills reacted after it all went down. But yeah, just so that you guys know, there are a few names that I will be continuously mentioning through this video, so I'll give you a little bit of information on them so that you understand what it is that I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know, Billie Eilish is an American singer/songwriter who is really massively popular right now, has a cult following, tons of massive songs, so pretty big deal. Kurokawa is a Japanese artist from Twitter. Daff is the owner of the clothing brand known as Siberia Hills, and Siberia Hills obviously worked on a merch collab with Billie Eilish. Now that you guys are up to speed, let's start off with one of the easiest things to tackle in this situation, that being how both sides reacted to the backlash when it started coming up. There were a lot of ways this could have gone down, but luckily, you know, Siberia Hills took the right route and did the good thing, and as soon as they were called out for it, they took everything down and immediately apologized for their actions, except they didn't actually do that. None of that happened, actually. Yeah, no, it's bad. Although they did eventually apologize, it was more so like oh, we're sorry we took art from this person, and not like, hey, sorry we stole your artwork, didn't pay you at all, and never mentioned you, so you got absolutely nothing from this. Although that would be like basically a crime, which, I mean, they kinda admitted to it anyway, so what difference does it make? And guys, they were so confident in their eventual apology that they did the greatest thing ever and just straight up disabled comments. Yeah, no, you literally can't even respond to them or give criticism, because we all know that the best people who are the most sorry don't accept any form of criticism or even a bit of hate for the fact that they literally stole a person's artwork to make money off of. Seems legit to me. The main thing for me is that even though eventually they did kind of apologize, I use that term lightly once again, they didn't do it right off the bat. No, instead they kind of deflected it and bounced it around all over the place, trying to say like, oh no, you know, we got permission, or we're working with the artist involved, and oh yeah, like this is just inspired by it. It's not actually stolen or traced, and it's like, is it though? Is it really? I think it's stolen. Pretty sure it's stolen. But it made it so much better when Kurokawa himself came out later saying, basically, I don't know who these people are. He found out about this stuff because of people posting on Twitter saying, hey, your art's being stolen. Here's a direct quote from what he said about the situation. I was informed that a company used one of my fan art of an existing copyrighted character on the clothes for sale without permission. I didn't permit them to use my fan art for their design work. I didn't permit them to use my fan art for merchandise. Does that sound like somebody who's in communication with the possibility of making a design, especially when the design is complete and they didn't give them any permission. So yeah, already it seems like there's a little bit of a slip in credibility, and by slip, I mean like the kind of slip that you like, oh no, I slipped on some mud off of a cliff and into a pit of spikes, dying immediately. that kind of slip in credibility. But a little later into this video, I will be explaining how this could have been entirely prevented by Billie Eilish's team. First though, I do want to kind of give you an idea of how much money was at stake here in this situation, and not only that, but missed out on the possibility of a placement working with and making art for a merch collab for one of the biggest artists who is out right now. So if you were to take just Billie Eilish's Instagram following alone, which is 35.8 million followers, if only 1/10 of 1% of the followers, that being 0.001% of her followers, were to go and then buy one of these sweaters, it would be roughly 40,000 sales, which would equate to almost $5 million, which I obviously know is kind of a random lowballish number because this probably was promoted on other social medias that she had as well, but I'm just giving you a rough idea, so just roll with it, okay? And now this kind of rolls into the point of who is to blame here. And you got one side of people saying like, oh, you can't be mad at Billie, that's not fair, she's just a kid. And then you got the other side of people who are like, oh, it's all the company's fault and be mad at the clothing brand and everything. And I'm gonna offer you a solution to this, you know, an answer to the question. It's all their faults, but more so Billie's fault, or more so Billie's team's fault. Whoa, Progress, you can't say that, alright? You're just only trying to be like this because you already made a video on her and you don't like her, you biased loser. Okay? If you're the type of person who believes that that's why I would say that, then I feel bad for your parents. We need to remember that Billie will still, at the end of the day, be taking money from this. It's not like she's just a complete non-disclosed variable in this situation of she'll make nothing from this, you know? Like, no, she's still gonna make a bunch of money. It's literally using her name to sell the clothes. Not really sure if I got my point across here, but what I'm trying to say is that since it's Billie's name that is selling the clothes and would be majorly profiting off of them, she needs to be held accountable when this type of stuff happens because her fans are only buying it because she endorsed it. Also, can people stop using the argument of, oh, but she's just a kid though? Man, she is literally a couple months away from being a legal adult. It's realistically not an excuse. I'm pretty sure people get the concept of stealing artwork. But more importantly, as to why it's her and her team's fault that this happened in the first place is because this was so preventable, because all it would have taken was a bit of research to know that in March of this year, Siberia Hills did the same thing with stolen artwork, but instead it was with their FaZe Clan collab. Which I know, once again, this situation with FaZe Clan as well wasn't exactly the biggest reported on topic, but come on, if me being a 19-year-old in university who has barely any time to do anything is still able to find information and research the topic of saying, hey, this previously happened, then I think Billie Eilish's paid research and accountability team would be able to find that information out about this company, because I don't know, it's their job. Which this one with FaZe Clan was even worse and should have been more apparent to the people who work with Billie, because as pointed out by the Twitter user @cafeparty_, all they did was take an image and just adjust the hue on it slightly and then slapped it on a t-shirt, and they're like, yeah, we did it. And just quickly, since I'm talking about the collab with FaZe Clan and Siberia Hills, I just wanted to let you guys know that when FaZe Clan was actually asked as to whether or not they were using stolen artwork, they said, quote, we own the image rights from our collaboration with Siberia Hills, end quote. What I gather from them saying this is that they're trying to say that because they believe that Siberia Hills owns the image rights, then that means that they own the image rights because they collaborated on the piece. peace with them. So I did what basically every YouTuber whose job it is to research things does, and I decided to dig a little deeper. And the earliest versions of these images that I could find are from DeviantArt, of all places, and they have the beautiful titles of Random Anime Girl with Gun Render and Gun Girl Render. And although the tags say that they are Creative Commons, which would mean that you can take them for free and use them for profit on just about anything, both of them clearly indicate they aren't the owners of these images, with one saying that they removed the text and the other just saying credit to the original artist without actually crediting the original artist anywhere. But long story short, this isn't the first time that Siberia Hills did this, and if Billie Eilish's research team actually cared about the validity of things, they would have been able to find out that they've done this in the past. Some people may be wondering, why was it that I decided to make this video if Siberia Hills already apologized and everything was kind of dealt with? And it's because I feel like there was a lot more to add to the situation than what those two sides were wanting to talk about. Like how even to this day, even after this has all happened, Billie Eilish and Siberia Hills both have images up or videos up on their Instagram to this day that show their collaboration that they did together, even though everything was taken down because it was stolen. If Billie Eilish's team and Siberia Hills actually felt sorry for what they did in this situation, they would immediately take down everything that was regarding the fact that they ever collabed in the first place and remove contracts from even ever working with them in the future, because that would be the smart thing to do. To continuously rep a brand that has been accused multiple times and proven sometimes to be stealing artwork to use for their collabs that they do with massive companies for money and not see an issue with that is not only bad for the business in general, it's straight up irresponsible when you're the size that Billie Eilish is. But I think that that's gonna be it for today's video, but I do hope that you guys at least enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not anywhere close to as long as it took this time to give you guys the next video after this. I'd also like to thank all of my patrons this month. You guys are absolutely amazing and help me so much, and a special thank you to all of my $10 and up patrons this month, those being Scrubby, Medusa Lives, Fruchtmarc, Farski, and Midwestfunky. You guys help an extreme amount, and I would just thank you so much. It means the world to me. If you are interested in donating to my Patreon, then there is a link in the description that you can follow and go and check out if there's anything on there that you find interesting. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope I have another video out for you guys soon. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Baby, I just think I need to see you one last time. One last time. I need to see